it's Alex Yu of Yu Hotel, taking over our Piff Stocks chair for this series of episodes. What a revelation our discussions are turning out to be. So far, Alex has taken us through his journey of elevating Yu Hotel as a brand that coexists and ably represent the community he operates in. We are talking, of course, about the gentrifying and bustling Poblacion area in Makati. For this episode, we go deeper into his definition of the kind of service and dedication it takes to make a hotel truly special, or in his words, destination within a destination. To explain all this, he takes us through a recollection of an oddly named Paris hotel with possibly the best doorman in the world, his mentorship program at one of the leading business schools in the country, and how a hotel navigates the digital jungle for the best employees. All that and more for this episode of Piff Stocks.
Okay, so Alex, now that we've been talking about you, we've been talking about all the people that we've come to recruit and all that. In the early days of establishing Yu Hotel in Poblacion, what were the struggles that the company has come about, and how did you guys deal with it?
Well, I think the biggest challenge is really finding the right people to do the job. People with the same vision as ours. Those who are willing to put that extra 10%, extra 20% just to make the customer experience better.
I remember you were mentioning a story to us before in the previous conversation about your experience in Paris.
Oh, yeah.
How was that? Okay. Was that the driving force of how it was to do the Yu Hotel and all that?
Yes, definitely. Yu Hotels is a culmination of all my experiences as a traveler. So all the good experiences and the bad experiences that I had, I'm putting it in this brand and making it better.
And what was like the best experience you've ever had as a traveler?
I'd say in the hotel part, it would be the one that you mentioned. The doorman in number 2 hotel in Paris, who is very particular about service and details, would ask me if I brought my umbrella that day because it's gonna rain, would ask me if I had lunch, would ask me where I want to have dinner or something, and then tell me about the community near the hotel.
And is that one of the qualities that you look for in a doorman when you're hiring a doorman?
Well, definitely yes. During the last Christmas party with the staff of Yu Hotels, that's a story that I told them. And I told them that the hotel is number 2 in the whole Paris because of the doorman.
Okay, number 2. Okay. Define it. You share with us your story if you can.
I'm really avoiding to say it, but the only reason I think that they're not number 1 is because of their name. Their name is Hotel California.
And they're in Paris.
You're right smack in the center of Champs-Élysées, and your name is Hotel California. So that's why I think they're not number 1. But aside from that, I think the doorman really is doing a good job, and they're number 2 because of the doorman.
How old was the doorman, if you could remember?
I think he's around late 40s or early 50s. My first most memorable experience with him was when we arrived. In Europe, when you travel, normally it's always DIY.
Yeah.
You carry your own luggage, take care of your own stuff and everything. So when I reached the hotel, I was trying to get all our luggages. I traveled with 1 senior, and then 2 kids, and then 1 toddler. So he told me, stop. He said, stop. I will take care of all your luggages. Make sure everything gets to your room. Please take care of your family. They're more important than your things. I will take care of your things. You take care of your family. And I thought he was there for the tip. So I said, no, it's okay. I'll do it. He said, no. He said, stop. Take care of your family. I will take care of your stuff.
And how did you know that he wasn't there for the tip?
Because after that, when they brought the luggages up, every day he'd give me the same level of service every day without expecting anything. And he'd never try to sell anything to me. Never. He did never try to sell me anything.
So when it comes to being a good doorman as well, other than, of course, a great service and integrity and all that, does it make a big difference when they know locations within the neighboring
Yes,
facility?
of course. Yes. The doorman and all the staff of the hotel has to know the community where they're doing business.
And when it comes to training, okay, so now I get the job at you. I'm excited. What's the first thing that we're gonna go through when it comes to training?
Normally, they assign you a mentor, a supervisor, and orient you with everything that you need to do. And then slowly, we incorporate with you the values that we have and how we do business, the standards that we have in cleanliness and sanitation especially. We're very particular about that.
Is mentoring a great way of doing so in an organization?
Well, that's how I learned
Uh-huh.
everything. So I went into the Guru program of AIN before, Masters in Entrepreneurship, where they do mentoring. So I think it's the best way.
The best way when it comes to this.
I think so too.
Okay, so setting up a mentoring system, age level, or is it the years that they've been with the company? How does that go? Is it like the person's older? Because it'll be wouldn't it be off if a 20-year-old is trying to teach a 40-year-old something?
As I've said a while ago, I think in every age segment, there is the cream of the crop. So it really doesn't matter what your age is. As long as you're doing your best and you're performing more than others, then you should be given more opportunity.
And now, from there, can you attribute the mentorship to the success of U Hotel?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I think in any business, you'll see that it's really mentoring that teaches the core values and the vision of the company. So slowly you imbibe it in the new ones, and later on they pick up on it, and then they share it again with those who are entering the company.
And how often do you guys should have like company meetings, company gatherings? That's always a question of companies, right?
Well, I don't know if we're doing it right, but we have the daily reports.
Okay.
And then we have the meetings if it's necessary. And then we have at least a quarterly meeting or a monthly meeting. Depends on what kind of business we are talking about.
In our next episode, we go further into the digital nature of the hotel business, most especially how to find the best team members for a progressive establishment like U Hotel. We also explore the U Hotel concept of comfort food through a menu that reflects family legacy as well as the unique creations of the local community.